Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel. But today I have another mystery coloring book flip through video. Today I have cats and felines and Scooby-Doo, which I just realized we have cats and then we have like a dog. But I'm really excited very specifically about the Scooby-Doo volume. I think that's just such a cool thing that they were able to do. The Scooby-Doo volume has 50 images. The Cats volume I think has 100. I think I'm going to start out with the Scooby-Doo because of that. I was thinking about starting with the Cats, but no, I think I'm going to start with Scooby-Doo because it's a little bit shorter. But if you guys are wondering where I purchase these coloring books from, I buy them off of a French bookstore website called Lyrica. I'll leave it linked down below if you are interested. I'll leave these books listed down below if you're interested. I also do have a 10% discount code if you're interested in using it. I do get a small kickback to use for website credit, so definitely no pressure if you don't want to use it, but I do always have them listed down below, this website listed down below, and I will be showing the solutions for these books in this video, so if that's not something you want to see, then definitely click out. But if you do want to see the solutions for Scooby-Doo and Cats and Felines, then I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start with Scooby-Doo. I also apologize if any outside noise is coming in. If you guys have been following my channel for the last couple weeks, we've been having the air conditioning saga. Just very long story short, it's still not on yet, so windows are open, begrudgingly. But anyways, Scooby-Doo. If you guys have never seen these coloring books before, let me go ahead and flip to a blank page. You have a bunch of squiggly lines. In this case, it's going to be some sort of Scooby-Doo page, and you have a color code at the bottom, and you color it, and you end up with some sort of image from Scooby-Doo. So let's go ahead and flip to the solutions. Like I said, there are 50 images in this book particularly, and I will say that I like this style of artwork. This style of artwork is like bold black outlining for the most part on a lot of the characters, a lot of like the imagery just in the images, and then the background is, I don't know, I think like a little bit more blocky, if you will. Like it's not as like 3D, if that makes sense, but I feel like those kind of images are just more straightforward to color. But if you guys are new to these coloring books, I recommend using water-based mediums in these coloring books. You also can use acrylic paint markers. I've seen a lot of people do that. What I don't recommend, some of these pages are single-sided, some are double, like a double page spread like these two. What I would recommend is not using alcohol markers in these books, even on the double page or the single page spreads. Just that way you don't have any bleed through on any of the pages. I mean, I don't know. It's a little bit more tough with these coloring books that do have single-sided images. I would just hate for someone to accidentally like do page number 6 in alcohol marker and then mess up the left side of this double page spread. However, I just think this is such a fun book, and I definitely think you could still get a really good result with water-based mediums or colored pencils or acrylic paint markers. I would say colored pencils probably like the least bold look, but if you're looking for bold, the markers and the paint markers are really good choices. These are really fun images. You're just getting Scooby-Doo and the gang, and that's really, really fun. I love that Hatchet Heroes is able to branch out of Disney. Other things we've seen in this kind of like non-Disney collection, but still kind of like IP, I guess, I don't know the best way, like, is it IP, like, I don't know, like the cartoon kind of stuff. We've had, so like Mickey and Friends, I guess that's Disney, but we've had Looney Tunes, the Smurfs, Ice Age, Scooby-Doo now. What else have we had? I'm just looking at my thing here, I like my cabinet. It's been a long day. And my shelf. That might be it. I don't know, but we've had a lot of these fun, like, non-Disney color by number books, and the Scooby-Doo one is just really, really adorable. I mean, look, I think these color palettes are really fun, but we have fun Halloween-y images, something for everybody in here, which I really enjoy. I want to know in the comments, this is something I've just thought about for a while, but how many of you guys have finished one of these coloring books? Not like this one specifically, this one just came out, but how many of you guys have like worked front to back in one of these coloring books and finished one? I want to know. That definitely used to be my goal with these coloring books, but ever since, if you guys are new here, I'm very much into diamond painting. That's what my channel is mostly about. That got put way on the back burner just because I have so many of these coloring books and I'm just really not coloring in them that often. But I want to know if you guys have ever finished a book like front to back. That would be so cool. That must be so cool to flip through once you've had all the pages done. It's just like a fun, I don't know, fun thing to flip through. But really, really awesome images. I really like this one with the mystery machine and Scooby sticking his head out. That's adorable. It looks like we have a pretty good mix of double and single page spreads in here. So, I mean, I feel like really truly this book does have something for everyone. It's just really, really fun. I like these a lot. I really do. What I found very interesting is that a lot of the newer releases, not all of them, but a lot of them have been these like 50-page books instead of the 100. I wonder what the reason for the change is. I mean, maybe, honestly, I don't know. I don't know, but like, again, it's not all of them that are 50, but a lot of them more recently have seemed to have been like 50 pages instead of 100, so yeah, I don't really know the reason, but super duper fun. And then here is the last little spread of pages. Couple double page spreads in here. I love that one a ton. That is so fun. Every time I flip through these books, you guys, I'm like, I need to actually pull them out in color, and then I don't. But maybe one of these days I will. We'll see. But these are very fun. I really enjoy collecting these coloring books in general. I really love also seeing everyone's finished pages over on Instagram and like in the Facebook groups. I think it's really fun. So anyways, that's the last page of solutions. And then over here in the little, what do you call this? I cannot think of words. It's been the world's longest day. In the little like flippy thing, why can't I think of what this is called? The flap of the book. Goodness gracious. There is a tracker on here. You have 1 through 50 and you can go ahead and color these in as you finish pages, and it's just a nice way to keep track of all the pages you completed. So that is Scooby-Doo. Let's go ahead and move on into the Cats and Felines book. Okay, moving on into Cats and Felines. This one is a little bit different in the sense that this is 100 images, so you are going to have every single page be like the left side and the right side. I don't think any of these are actually double page spreads. However, you have an image on the left and an image on the right on every page. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to the back of the book. What I will say about this book is that the color palettes in them are not very big. However, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is definitely a style difference in this book versus the other book. The other book had that kind of stark black outlining in a lot of the images. This is more of that 3D look I was talking about. It's not my personal favorite, but it definitely, like, I will say that, like, if you look at some of the actual, like, pages, it doesn't look too bad. Like, I don't think it's as bad as like this kind of makes it seem. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, but but yeah, the color palettes are not very big at all, and the level of detail, again, I mean, some of them are more detailed than others, but I think the 3D style of it could make it a little bit more challenging, but I don't know. I have full faith. I have full faith in everyone that if you really like this volume, you definitely should grab it. I love this cat. Oh my gosh, the half black cat, half like orange cat. That is really, really adorable. Oh, the little cat under the blanket. That is so adorable. Listen, you didn't hear it from me, but like the way I've had on my mind for like a little bit, like, Michaela, you should get a cat. Listen, I could always use a companion. But I think cats are so cute. I usually am a dog person, but I feel like life stage wise, a cat is definitely better for me. And I don't hate cats at all in the slightest. I just am a dog person because I didn't even grow up with one, but like, I have one. When my parents have one. He's mine. I consider him mine. He's not really mine, but you guys know what I mean. If you guys know Zeus, he's adorable. Oh my god. That is so cute. And I really like that you get some like small cats and then like big cats in here. You just have a good mix of both. It's just, that's fun. And the backgrounds on these coloring pages are not too detailed, which I wouldn't say the ones in Scooby-Doo were necessarily that detailed, but they're definitely more detailed than this book. I really like the bokeh effect on that background. very, very fun. Let me know in the comments if this is a book that you ended up picking up or one that you ended up wishlisting. I definitely want to know. Okay, but I do have an unpopular opinion. No one come at me. I'm so sorry. Hairless cats freak me out. They scare me. They actually genuinely scare me. I'm sure they are the sweetest creature on the planet. Listen, you would never catch me with a hairless cat. I'm sorry. But I don't know. It just kind of looks like raw chicken. Someone's gonna come at me in the comments. I'm sorry, don't hate me. But anyways, if you love it, I love it for you. Oh my gosh, the cute little kitties. Can you guys tell I'm into like the little kitties over like the bigger cats? I've never been like a very big like lion, cheetah, I don't know. What else is there? There's other big cats. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I've never been the biggest fan of those in general, especially when it comes to like coloring them. Never really been my thing, or diamond painting them for that matter. But I am into the little cats. They're so cute. Did I say tiger? I don't think I said tiger in that mix. I think I said lion and cheetah. Tigers, lions, cheetahs. Cheetah's definitely a cat, right? Like it has to be. If it's not, that's embarrassing, but it's fine. If I say it confidently enough, people will believe me. So look at the cat that's yawning. Okay, I'm flipping through this really slowly. Feel free to mute me and double speed me as per usual. But anyways, I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I'm filming this video on Wednesday, June 18th, and since I'm just flipping this, I don't have much to say about the images. I can go into a little bit of the backstory about the AC problem in case you guys are just running across this video. My apartment complex pays for the AC and the heat in my building because, or not because, they pay for it, and so from that perspective, they turn it on and off. They have been trying to get the air conditioning on for the last few weeks, and they have been running into a bunch of problems, and it's been hot. My apartment is hot. It's supposed to get even worse starting tomorrow. I haven't heard any sort of update since yesterday where there was like no update. And so I am just trying to stay positive about it. I just like keep hoping that like it gets fixed here like today, but like I haven't heard anything yet, and it's 6:25, so I doubt I'll hear anything today. I don't know. I guess yesterday they did email us at like 7, so I don't know, but it wasn't a good update at 7, so I don't know. I just it's just not fun over here, you guys. Send positive vibes. I'm not thriving. I'm tired and I'm hot. So anyways, it's fine. Everything's fine. So that one's really cute. Super cute. I feel like that basket would be like a lot of detail. The like basket the cat's sitting in, but very, very cute. Oh, ooh, his teeth. His teeth are mighty. Oh, that one's adorable. They're all cute. They're all super duper cute. Honestly, I haven't given this volume super close of a look, so I'm glad I'm able to flip this. I know I had asked you guys if you wanted to see a flip through of this. I think I asked in a vlog. I don't even remember at this point. And I think a couple people had said yes. So I'm really glad I'm able to get this one up. I just feel like this wouldn't be a good standalone, so I'm glad I was able to do it with Scooby-Doo. Especially because they're both not Disney. So I like to usually like make them close in that perspective. Like, I don't know, having the themes be close enough. I mean, not like Scooby-Doo and cats are really like that close of themes, but they're both not Disney. So it kind of did the trick. But I'm noticing a lot of green backgrounds. I'm not entirely sure why. Necessarily green seems to be a popular background color. There's a good amount of blue background ones too. But really truly, honestly, with these books, what you could do if you don't necessarily like a background, if you don't want to do all this green kind of detail work, you could just make that one shade of green. It's your book. You could totally do that if you want to. I've never really done anything like that with these books. I've never taken, oh, it's like in the shape of a heart. I've never taken the background and changed it up, but I know a lot of people do, and honestly, it probably does make it a lot easier. You don't have to color match as much, and it's also just not as much work with the detail. So, I don't know. I guess just like an FYI, if you didn't realize that you could just kind of do whatever you want. I don't know, sometimes when I like do whatever I want in a coloring book, it's like, it feels a little illegal. So, anyways, that one's cute. That one's cute. They're all cute. I like this one too. They're really cute, but I'm pointing out all the small cats. Oh my goodness, how cute. If I were to ever get a cat, you guys, what kind of cat do you guys foresee me getting? Because I don't even know. Like, I know, like, when I think of like a dog that I want, I have like a vision of like a small dog, kind of like Zeus. But when I think of a cat, oh, hopefully you guys did not hear the child screaming. When I think of a cat, I don't know what I think of aside from like, it cannot be hairless. That's like my one caveat. Like, you cannot be a hairless cat. Otherwise, I feel like, I don't think I'd care. I don't know. What kind of cat are you? Like the, like those BuzzFeed quizzes, what kind of cat are you? Okay, anyways. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. Very fun. The cat just like hanging off of the stump thing. That is very adorable. The 3 kittens. Oh my goodness gracious. It has my heart. It has my heart. It's not my favorite art style, but it is really, really cute. I hope this was, you know, convincing for somebody to get this book at least. Like I said, I'll leave it linked down below as well as the Scooby-Doo one. I definitely want to know if you decided to pick it up or not, or if you just decided to wishlist it. Did they ever come out with a dog version? I don't think so. They need to if they don't. Because I'm looking on the shelf, I don't see a dog version. Aside from like the Disney dogs, but there's also a Disney cats. So it's not like, you know, maybe they'll come out with a dog version at some point. That'd be cute. I feel like they have a lot of options for that. So anyways, here's the last little spread of images. Again, I love the 2 little cats. So cute. Oh, that one's really sweet. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that is the last page of images, and then if you flip the tab, why do I keep calling it a tab? If you flip the flap open here, you have your 100 trackers. So anyways, you guys, that is it for this flip through video of cats and felines and Scooby-Doo. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!